Hello and welcome to the chapter on string manipulation. This is the part 5 of this particular chapter, and in this part we are going to discuss some more functions related to strings. If you remember in the previous part, that is in the part number 4, we have already discussed few functions related to strings, but there are some more functions which we will be discussing in this particular part. So let's get started with our first function, that is the index function. Now what this function does, this function is used to find the first occurrence of a particular substring in a given string within the range of indices. So if we have a particular string, from that string if I need to find the occurrence of a substring, then I can find out the index with the help of index function. It will be more clear as we go to the examples. Now if that particular substring which we want to find is not present, then it returns an exception called value error. Now how does the syntax goes? The syntax goes as follows. We need to specify the string dot index, and then within bracket we need to give the substring, then comma, starting index, comma, final index. This is the format which we need to follow in the index function. So let's see some examples related to index function. So let's consider a string, my name is Raj. After that, if I give my name is Raj dot index is, 6, 10, then what it will do? It will check from the index starting from 6 till 9. Why 9? Because we already know that the upper limit is not considered. One less than the upper limit is considered. And between 6 and 9 it will check whether the substring is present or not. Is it present? Yes, it is present in index number 8. Therefore, the result will be shown as 8 here. Alright, let's take another example. If I write my name is Raj dot index and then within bracket if I write is, here I have not specified any index. If I do not specify any index, it will scan the entire string starting from the left towards the right. And after scanning, will it find this particular substring? Yes, it will find at index number 8. Therefore, it will return the result as 8. Another format, let us see here. If I write my name is Raj dot index is, 3. What it means? It means that starting from index number 3, it will look towards the right hand side. Index number 3 is which one? This one. From this index, it will look towards the right. And while looking towards the right, it will search for this substring. Now, after the index 3, is the substring is present here? Yes, it is present at index number 8. Therefore, the result will be shown as 8 here. Again, let us consider another example. My name is Raj dot index is, 3, 7. That means what it will do? It will search for the substring is within the indices 3 to 6. So within 3 to 6, that means from N till E, do you find the substring is? No, I do not find the substring is. Therefore, it will return a value error. If you remember in the previous slide, we already discussed that if that particular substring is not present, then I'll get an exception called value error, which mentions that substring is not found. Similarly, if I give my name is Raj dot index, 10, then after the index 10, it will start searching towards the right whether the substring is present or not. It is not present, therefore it will return a value error saying that the substring is not found. Got it? Next is, if I give my name is Raj dot index Alia. Here I have given such a substring which is not present in the entire string. If I give such a substring which is not present in the entire string, then also it will return a value error. Alright, I can show it to you here practically. So if I give, let's say, my name is Raj dot index is, 6, 10. Alright, and press the enter key. it will search from the index 6 till index 9th whether is present or not. Let's see, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means it will start from this. 7, 8, 9. Yes, it will go till this. So from index 6 till index 9, is the substring is present? Yes, it is present. If it is present, it will return the first index of this substring, which is 8, which we have already seen in this particular example. Similarly, let's consider one more example. Let's say my name is Raj. I'll not show all the examples, you can try it out for yourself, but I'll just show you a few examples. So if I write my name is Raj dot index alia and press the enter key, you will find that the substring alia is not present anywhere in the string. Therefore, I am getting a value error here which says that the substring is not found. Let's move ahead and see the difference between find function and the index function. Alright, so in the previous part, that means in the part number 4, we already studied about the find function, and here we are studying about the index function. Both these functions works most probably like around 99% similarly, but there is a subtle difference between find function and index function. In this slide, we are going to see the difference between find function and index function. These differences are very important from the examination point of view. Wherever you find minor differences, they are often asked in the examination. So now let's try to understand the difference between find function and index function. The first point says that find function returns -1 if the substring is not found. So if you remember the previous part concept regarding the find function, then whenever we used find function to find such a substring which is not present within the range, then it returned what? It returned -1. For example, if I write my name is Raj dot find is 3, 7, within the index 3 and 6, is the substring is present? Let's see, 0, 1, 2, 3. That means searching will start from n. 4, 5, 6. It will end here. So between n and e, is the substring is present? It's not present. Therefore, it will return -1. Now, if I talk about a similar situation with the index function, let's see what happens here. Index function returns value error if the substring is not found. Now, if I use the same example and just replace the function find by index, here also within this range between 3 to 6, the substring is not present, but here I'll get the result as value error. Alright, that's the difference between find function and index function. Let's move to the next function, that is the starts with function. What it does, this function returns true if the given string starts with the substring passed as an argument, false otherwise. Now, if you give a string and it starts with a particular substring, and that substring if you put as the argument, then it will return true. If you put such a substring by which it does not begin, then it will return as false. For example, if I give string dot starts with substring and take this as an example, hello Alice dot starts with he. Does the string hello Alice starts with he? Yes, it starts with he, therefore it will return true. Let's consider the second example, hello Alice dot starts with hi. Does it starts with hi? No, it does not start with hi. Therefore, it will return the result as false. I can store the string in some variable also. For example, x equals to hello, and then in the next line, if I give x dot starts with he, is it starting with he? Yes, it is starting. Therefore, it will return the result as true. That's the utility of the starts with function. We have a similar function called endswith. It works similarly, just the opposite of starts with. This function returns true if the given string ends with the substring passed as an argument, false otherwise. Now here it will check whether the given substring ends with the given substring. If it ends, then it will return true, otherwise it will return false. This is how the syntax goes. Follow with the example. If I write hello Alice dot ends with Ram, does it ends with Ram? No, it doesn't end. Therefore, it will return the result as false. In the next line, if I write hello Alice dot ends with CE, does it end with CE? Yes, it ends with CE. Therefore, the result will be true. Similarly, now let me just show it to you. So if I write hello Alice dot starts with HELLO, is it starting with hello? Yes, but if I give hello Alice dot starts with, let's say, ABC, is it starting with ABC? No, therefore it will return false. Similarly, we can test it with ends with also, dot ends with. If I write Ram here, is this string ending with Ram? No, therefore it will return the result as false. Let's move on to the next function, that is the replace function. Now, what is the meaning of the word replace? Replace means in place of something we are putting something else. Let's see how it works. This function is used to replace an old phrase of data with a new phrase of data. If we already have a phrase of data and we want to replace it with a new phrase, then the replace function would be used. What is the syntax? The syntax says as follows. String dot replace, we need to specify the old phrase, comma, the replaced phrase, that is the new phrase, comma, count. Count means how many times we want it to replace. It will be clear with examples. Here old phrase refers to the part of the original data. New phrase refers to a part of the new data. Here count is optional, which specifies the number of occurrences to replace. Count says how many times we want to replace that particular phrase. Let's try to understand with the help of some examples. So this is the syntax floating around at the top. Now if I write x equals to CS is cool and I love CS a lot, full stop, I really enjoy CS. Then in the next line, if I write x dot replace CS comma computer, that means I want to replace the substring CS with the substring computer. So wherever you find CS, it's highlighted by red here, it will be replaced by the substring computer. So as I press the enter key, this is the result. So here what is happening, wherever you had CS, it is replaced by the substring computer. In the next example, let us see another variation. If I write x dot replace CS comma computer comma 2, now what will happen? Now here how many times CS occurred? CS occurred 3 times, but out of 3 times, this is the value of count. If you compare it with the syntax, this is the value of count. Since the value of count is 2 here, so what will happen? Out of the 3 times that CS has occurred, 2 times it will be replaced. So the result is computer is cool and I love computer a lot, full stop, I really enjoy CS. The last CS is not being replaced. Why? Because I gave the value of count as 2. Therefore, the first 2 occurrences will be replaced and not the remaining ones. Got it? Let's move on to the next function, that is the join function. What it does? This function is used to join a string or characters after each character of the string passed as an argument. Let's try to understand with the help of syntax and examples. This is the syntax. String or character to be joined, dot join string. So here what happens? Whatever character or group of characters we want to join, we will put it initially. Dot join, to whom we want it to join, we will put it within the argument. Then what will happen? After each character of the argument put under join, this particular characters will appear here. So here, since I gave here underscore star underscore, so after each character, this particular characters are being joined here. Let's take another example. Here I put a few blank spaces, dot join hello. So what will happen? So these are blank spaces. After each character of this particular string, these blank spaces will appear here. This is how the join function works. Let's try to understand with the help of an example. You can try the replace function by yourself. So if I give here, let's say dollar full stop dot join hello, and I press the enter key here. What will happen after each character? Whatever characters I gave initially, those characters have come here. Let's put some spaces here. If I put some space here, dot join hello, what will happen after each character? These many spaces will appear as the output. This is how the join function works. Let's move on to the next example, next function, which is the partition function. What it does, this function is used in order to split a string into three parts at the first occurrence of the separator passed as argument. What it does, it will split the entire string into three parts, and then it returns the result in the form of a tuple. So what it does, it returns a tuple containing three parts. First is the part before the separator itself, and the part after the separator. Let's see the syntax. The syntax goes as follows: string dot partition, and then within braces we need to specify the separator. Let's try to understand with the help of an example. So this is the syntax. Now if I have a string assigned in the variable x, where x is equals to my name is Raj, and in the next line if I give x dot partition, within bracket if I give name, now in the name the entire string will be separated into three parts. Here the first part is the part before the separator. Before the separator means, what is the separator here? If you compare it with the syntax, the separator is the name. Before name, what we have here? We have my. So my is the first element of the tuple. The second element is the separator itself, and the third element is what? Third element is the part after the separator, which is Raj. If I write x dot partition is, I'll get a tuple containing three elements: the part before the separator, that is my name, the separator itself, that is, and the part after the separator, that is Raj. Alright, let's take another variation here. For example, y equals to my sister ate one cookie and then she asked for one more. And then if I write y dot partition 1, what will happen? Here you can see that 1 has occurred multiple times. Here it has appeared once, and here it has appeared one more time. But it will separate it at the first occurrence of the 1. So it will divide the entire string into three parts: before the separator, that is my sister ate, separator, that is 1, and the part after the separator, that is cookie, and then she asked for one more. So the entire string is divided into three parts. Is it clear? I hope that it is clear. Before moving to the next part, let's show you some examples practically. For example, if I write x equals to my name is Raj, if I want to partition it by the substring name, I'll get a tuple containing three elements: the part before the separator, that is my, the separator itself, that is name, and the part after the separator, that is Raj. That is how the partition function works. Let's take you through the next function, which is the split function. What it does, this function is used to split. Split means what? Split means we are separating a string into certain parts. This function is used to split a string based on a given substring or character. So what it will do, it will split an entire string based on the character or the group of characters that you want to separate it with. It will be clear with examples. It returns a list containing the split strings as members of the list. Now in the previous part, in the previous function, it returned a tuple, but in this function it will return a list. The syntax goes as follows. Syntax is pretty similar to the partition function, which says that string.split, and within braces we need to give the substring or the character. For example, if I write x equals to my name is Raj, then in the next line if I write x.split name, in the substring name it will be splitted. So, but here the difference is that in the partition function this particular separator also came, but here the separator or the substring will not appear in the output. Now wherever the substring name will come, the string will be splitted, and that particular separator will not be a part of the output. So before name what we have my space, so my space has come, and after name what we have, space is Raj, so space is Raj is being displayed here. Alright, let's take another example. If I write x.split and I just give a space here, so what it will do, wherever space will occur, it will split the string. So here what is being done here, after my we have a space, so string is splitted. Then we have name, so name is the second element. Then we have a separator, so that separator is there. Then we have is, so is there. Then we have a separator, so it's gone. So then we have Raj, so Raj is the next element. So it will separate the entire string wherever you give the substring or the separator character. Here it's not necessary that it will be subdivided into 3 parts, but in case of partition it will subdivide into 3 parts only. Let's see the difference between both of this function. So if I write difference between partition and split, how it goes, partition splits the string at the first occurrence of the given argument. For example, x equals to sister ate 1 cookie, wanted 1 more. So if I give x dot partition 1, what it will do, we have 2 occurrences of 1, but it will partition at the first occurrence of 1 only. This is the first occurrence of 1. So before that what I have, sister ate, what is the separator, it is 1, so 1 will be the second element, and after that what we have, cookie, wanted 1 more, so that will be the third element of this particular function. Alright. On the other hand, if I talk about split splits the string at any occurrence of the given argument. It does not matter whether it is first occurrence or second occurrence. Wherever that substring will occur, at that moment splitting will be there. For example, if I write x equals to sister ate 1 cookie, wanted 1 more. In the next line, if I write x dot split 1, wherever 1 is present, at that moment the string will be splitted. So before 1 we have sister ate, this particular string will not come because it is splitted at this point. Then what we have, cookie comma wanted, so it's the second element, and after there we have another one, so after that we have more, so more is a part of the output. Here it returns the result in the form of a tuple. Look above, you will find that this is a tuple. How we can identify? I can identify by the first bracket. If something is represented in first bracket, that means it is a tuple. But in case of split, it returns the result in the form of a list. You will find that it is a list. Alright, so let me just show you the split function here. So here if I write x dot split name, what will happen? Wherever name occurs, at that part it will be splitted. So before name we have my space will be there. Name will not be a part of this because here we are using the split function, not the partition function. And after name we have space is Raj. So space is there, and after that is Raj is taken. So the difference is that partition splits it into 3 parts. The part before the separator, and the part after the separator. The result is returned in the form of a tuple. But split, what it does, wherever that particular separator is there, it will return the result in the form of a list by splitting at that point. So what will happen here, before name we have my space and name is there, and after that we have space and then is Raj. So that's the answer. Alright, next we'll go to lstrip. The next function is the lstrip function. This function is used to remove the leading characters from the left side of a string as per the argument passed to the function. Now, if I want to remove certain characters from the left side of a string, then I can use the lstrip function. And if I do not pass any argument, what will happen? Leading white space characters are removed. If we have some white space characters before a particular string, those can be removed by the lstrip function. So, if no argument is passed to the function, leading white space characters are removed. It does not modify the original string but returns a new string with the specified leading characters removed. Here, the original string is not modified, but a new string will be displayed with the specified leading characters removed. Let's try to understand with the help of examples. Before that, I'll give you the syntax here. Original string dot lstrip, and after that we have the leading characters that are to be removed here. Here, leading characters to be removed is optional. If you do not give it, what will be removed? The leading white space characters, if any, will be removed. Let's try to understand it quickly with the help of some examples. So, this is the syntax. So, if I write hi, my name is Raj dot lstrip hi. So, what will happen? Hi is present towards the left. So, while displaying, it will be removed. So, I am getting here space is there, comma, my name is Raj. If I write this one, here you can see I haven't given any argument to the lstrip function. So, what will happen? The leading spaces, that is this much space, will be removed from the output screen. Now, in the output, you cannot find any leading white space characters because I have used lstrip without any argument. As already discussed in the theory, if no argument is provided, then it will return a new string with the leading characters removed, leading white space characters removed. Next is hi, my name is Raj dot lstrip by. Now here I am giving such a substring which is not present in the entire string. What will happen? Nothing will happen. If you give such characters which is not present, then there will be no change. As you can see here, specifying a string that is not present as a leading string has no effect on the original string. So, if you give such a substring which is not a part of the original string, then also it will not show any error. It will return the string as it is. Next, if I give hi, my name is Raj x dot lstrip hi, then I'll get my name is Raj. Then in the next line, if I try to display x, what will happen? I will get the original string. So, as already mentioned in the theory, lstrip function does not make any changes in the original string. There will be no change at all in the original string. Alright. So, next we come to rstrip. It's pretty similar. What it does, this function removes the trailing characters from the right side of a string as per the argument passed to the function. It removes the characters from the right side of a string as per the argument. If I do not pass any argument, then the trailing white space characters are removed. It does not modify the original string, but what it does, it returns a new string with the specified trailing characters removed. It does not do any modification to the original string as it is there in the lstrip function. Okay, it's pretty similar to lstrip, just it removes the characters from the right side. This is the syntax: original string dot rstrip and the trailing characters to be removed. Trailing means characters from the right side, leading means characters from the left side. I'm going a bit fast because it's similar to the previous function. So let's take you through some examples. This is the syntax, and then if I write hi, my name is Raj dot rstrip aj is present as the trailing characters. So in the output, my name is R will be displayed. Aj is being stripped here. if I write my name is Raj and do not provide any argument here, what will happen? The white spaces towards the right will be removed from the output screen. If I write my name is Raj dot rstrip Elise, it's not present anywhere in the string, so it will return the original string itself. So specifying a string that is not present as a trailing string has no effect on the original string. Alright, so then if I assign the string to a particular variable and then write x dot rstrip aj, then it will be displayed as my name is R. Now if I try to display the original string will be displayed. There will be no stripping being done here, because as already seen in the theory part, there won't be any change in the original string. Alright, so let me just show it to you. If I write here, let's say x equals, okay, x, I already have x like this. So if I write x dot rstrip aj, what will happen? I'll get the result as my name is R. If I write x dot lstrip means stripping from the left. If I write my, what I'll get? Name is Raj. Now if I want to display the original string is not modified. It is present in the original variable, that is x. So now if I give some space, okay, let me just take it a little forward. Okay, now if I give here, let's say x equals to, I'll give some space and write my name is Raj. After that also I have given some space. Now if I give x dot lstrip without any argument, then what is displayed? The leading white space characters are removed. If I give x dot rstrip, what is happening? The trailing spaces are being removed, as you can see here. If I do not give any argument, then and apply lstrip, the leading white space characters are removed. If I do not give any argument and apply rstrip, then the trailing white space characters are being removed here. Alright, let's take you through the next function, which is the strip function. Alright, so this function is used to remove both leading and trailing characters from a string as per the argument passed to the function. So what it will do? It will remove both leading and trailing characters also. That means it will do the removal from the left hand side also and from the right hand side also. If I do not pass any argument to this function, then the leading and trailing white space characters are removed. If no argument is passed, from both sides the white space characters are removed. This is the last function. It does not modify the original string but returns a new string with the specified characters removed. It's similar to lstrip and rstrip. It does not modify the original string, but it will just be displayed as per the stripping that is being done by you. This is the syntax: original string dot strip, and within braces we need to give the characters to be removed. Here characters to be removed is optional. Let's take you through some examples. This is the syntax here. So if I give dash 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 hello world dash 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 dot strip dash, what will happen? Dash will be removed from both sides, from the left hand side also and from the right hand side also, as you can see in the output screen. If I do not pass any argument, as you can see here, no argument is passed, then whatever white space characters are there, it will be removed from both the sides. So I'll get the result as hello world only. If I give xxxx hello world yyyy dot strip xy, so what it will do, wherever it finds the character either x or y, it will remove from both the ends. So from both the ends x and y are removed, so we are getting the result as hello world. If I give 123 space hello world 832642, just some random natural numbers, dot strip, and within strip I gave from 0 till 9. So what it will do, wherever it finds any of these digits towards the left side and towards the right side, it will be removed. Okay, so left side and right side consist of only digits, and all these digits are present here. It may not be in any specific order, but these characters are present towards the left side and towards the right side also. Therefore, what I'll get as the result, I'll get hello world as the result. Next, if I give dash dash hello world dot strip star star, is star star present here? No, it's not present. So there will be no change to the original string. So specifying a string that is not present has no effect on the original string. We notice similar kind of behavior in lstrip and rstrip functions also. Now if I assign the string to some variable, and in the next line if I give x dot strip that particular character, then I'll get the result as hello world. But if I try to display the original string, I'll find that there is no change in the original string. That's about the strip function. Alright, so with this we have come to the end of this part and to the end of this particular chapter as per the current curriculum. So this is the curriculum as per CBSE. So here these parts, the parts highlighted in brown, it's being discussed in the part 1 of this particular chapter. You can go through part 1. These parts, the part highlighted in blue, it's there in part number 2 of this particular chapter. The part highlighted in green is a part of the part number 4. The part highlighted in pink, it is in part number 4. The part highlighted in black, it's in part number 5, that is the current part. So with this we have covered each and every topic, not even a single topic is left from this particular chapter. I hope it is useful. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next chapter. Thank you.